Whoa, hello. We're at TheDarkStream.
Let's see if this...
Trying the equipment. What about that? Hey, but where are you?
Oh, I had it set to solo apparently. Alright, let's stinger it on over. So working?
There we are.
Everything's working.
I don't get online to solo.
No free solo?
What's up, y'all? This is a deck that we've talked about kind of in theory for a while, right? For a few weeks at least.
Yeah, for quite a while.
Is using Greasefang to get back Asika's Chariot and I guess Parhelion as well. So what's the deal with this?
So the idea is that this is more resilient and grindier, and Asika's Chariot is everything that the Esper deck was trying to do with Rafines and Wandering Emperors that we kept trying and we kept failing, and it works a lot better because it presents essentially 3 threats and you can grab it back with Greasefang. So it works a little bit better. Witherbloom Command is also a huge upgrade because it allows you to kill unlicensed Hearse, and it also lets you mill 3 grab a land back so you don't miss that land drop going into it.
I'm so glad that card found a home. I really liked it ever since it was printed.
So the only difference between this and the Pioneer deck that's been doing well is that we have 3 Mulch instead of 3 Satyr Wayfinder. Literally everything else in the main is the same, and the sideboard's the exact same except we have 2 Assassin's Trophies instead of 2 Abrupt Decay, which I felt was a pretty easy shift, you know what I mean? So that's, I mean, this is the deck in a nutshell. It's ported straight from Pioneer with minor tweaks. The mana base needs some fucking work because we have 9 duels, or 9 shock lands. I think the fast lands are fine.
Well, I can see that we gotta have them because we've got the Suppliers and Thought Seizes.
Yeah, I like the fast lands. I like having the Triomes to fix the mana base. And after that, we get into the shock territory where I'm not thrilled, and maybe some slow lands would be good there. Maybe more pathways. I don't know.
All right, let's fuck with that a little bit. So we're trying to just get rid of some of the shock lands. So we want to keep the ones that make black and prioritize that, obviously.
Yeah. What's up, Star Trace? Good to see you again.
Ahoy, ahoy. Okay, so Temple Gardens. What substitutes can we find? We can maybe do some of the buddy lands because this is every land type.
It is, but we get into the issue of Concealed Courtyard and Blooming Marsh not.
We do, but you need, I think it was something like 10 or 11 that can deliver something untapped to make it consistent enough.
So we're saying like maybe we can cut a couple of shocks, get down to like, I don't know, we would still need like 2 shocks, right? Or
we would need
6 shots.
Yeah, we could get down to 6.
That seems like a reasonable number. That lets us cut 3 shock lands out for 3 buddies.
Yeah, we could safely get down to 6 probably.
Okay. Well, we got buddy lands to grab out of any color we want.
I think it's probably here because this is where we want our 1-drops.
Yeah, the Overgrown Tombs are really good. The Goblet Shrine's probably necessary. So yeah, it's the Temple Gardens that can go buddy land.
Okay, what's that one called then?
Sun Petal Grove, I believe.
That's gotta be it.
That's how you know we're paper boomers. I still remember like the first printings of that.
Do I know how to spell things? Is there a filter on? There is a filter on.
It's not exactly that spelling.
Okay.
It's Sun Petal.
I just don't have my hands today.
Now, if we cut out the black, it'll give us the...
derp.
There we are.
There we are. There we are. Where are you? Where are you now?
One more. There we are. Oh, I even got the nice art.
Yeah, imagine that. Okay, I think that's probably enough to roll with.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good with taking this iteration for a spin and just seeing what we can do with it. I've had some ridiculous starts with this. I did get the turn 2 Parhelion one time. That felt really gross, getting Stitcher Supplier where it grabs Greasefang and Parhelion and you have a can't stay away in hand. So you just turn 2 Greasefang Parhelion game.
It should take 4 cards to do that.
Yeah. But the fact that you can do it with a mold of 4 and turn 2 Parhelion's kind of spicy. I did it on a mold of 5, which felt really good.
Let's hope we get to do it like 100 times.
Right.
Because I think we have enough time to do it 100 times. Okay, so we're just like rolling these numbers and we're just going to see what's good.
Yeah, you board into the Duresses, obviously, for more of the control matchups, and the Fatal Pushes replace Thought Seizes for the aggro, so it's pretty basic boarding there. And then Sky Sovereign and Graveyard Trespasser are kind of the grindier Rakdos matchups. Assassin's Trophy and Wither Bloom number 3 are catch-alls, and Unlicensed Hearses for the mirror. We may end up needing more hearses for the mirror, we may need other stuff, I don't know. It's entirely possible we need 3 hearses in the sideboard.
So hard we need a fleet of hearses.
Yeah, the fact that Hearse can come back from Greasefang is also adorable.
Yeah.
It's not good, but it's adorable.
Let's see, good old Explorer.
I think we're in unranked. There we go.
Yeah, we...
Ready to watch some
What?
cowards get greased? Hell yeah, Star Trace. Let's get them.
Grease them cowards.
Always. Always. After a day filled with alchemy that just felt awful, I'm ready for a format that's not awful.
Yeah. Yeah, the wrong kind of grease going on there.
Oh my god. I mean, thank you, Wizards, for at least starting to fix alchemy by taking down Cabaretti Revels and Racketeer Boss a notch, but only a notch, which was the problem. Because Cabaretti Revels gives every creature Cascade. They need to not do that for 3 mana. Like, fires
What?
it. Yeah.
What? There's a card that does that?
Basically, so Cabaretti Revels, once it gets nerfed tomorrow, it'll read red, red, green enchantment. Whenever you play a creature, seek a creature of lesser mana from your deck and throw it into play. So basically Cascade.
But Cascades for exactly creatures.
Yes.
That's better.
Yeah.
That's better than Cascade.
Yeah, so they put that with a Grinning Ignis combo deck, and it was absurd. And Racketeer Boss was in that deck, and they nerfed that because Racketeer Boss initially was the creature, when it comes to play, it's 3/2, and 2 creatures in your hand perpetually gain. Whenever they get cast, you get a treasure token.
Okay.
Big problem with Grinning Ignis, it's right there,
Yep.
infinite.
Yep. Yep.
So they now say only the first time you cast it does it get a treasure token. It nerfs it a bit, but that combo still goes off with Burgi and a few of the other, that red god card.
Putting another card into the combo definitely nerfs it pretty hard.
Yeah. And Cabaretti Revels used to be 1 red, green, now it's red, red, green.
Oof. This is kind of close.
Yeah, fuck it.
We got a lot of good pieces.
We could still Citrus Supplier into the Parhelion Greasefang and
sure
can't stay
could.
away.
We sure could.
I'm curious. Plus, this deck has a lot of ways to get stuff moving. So, there's that.
Okay.
I was like, if they turn 1 Thoughtseize, they're in a lot of trouble here.
Get in there, you little zombie. All right.
Yeah. So, I think we win.
Looks that way. Oh, good old Greasefang. We're not even gonna fucking show him green mana. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Black.
A bigger blacker fang.
The Necro Sword. Kind of.
This is just...
Which one do we want? I think that one. That was the one! That was the one.
So that's how the deck works sometimes.
Okay, yeah. 100 games, that'll be easy if we do it that fast.
It's worth noting this deck occasionally Thoughtseizes itself to go off.
Yeah. So we probably don't want... What the fuck were they playing? I barely noticed.
Cat Oven.
Yes, they were. Return to sideboard. So, yeah, we're going to want DS.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
That kills ovens.
Pretty good. This seems good, too.
Yeah.
We definitely don't want these.
Yeah, Thoughtseizes are rough here, and we can probably dump... We could just dump a Parhelion or a Chariot and go down to the 8 again.
Let's dump a Chariot. Let's go big.
I like that. Let's go for it. I like where this is trying to get.
All right. Here we go.
Come on, give me a turn 2. Let's go fucking nuts.
Oh, let's make someone rage quit the day.
This deck also does a better job than Esper in digging really, really fucking deep, which I like.
I knew this deck was out here. I just never could fucking figure it out.
This seems fine. That Mulch would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You gets a cat.
Meow.
That Witherbloom command's also just kind of lovely here. Play your Witch's Oven, coward. Yes.
Okay, cool. I think we should do that.
What are the... we get 2. So we can mill 3 and put a land in 2.
Right, that seems good.
Alright.
We want more land anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, where we destroy target non-creature for sure and mill. Okay, so target this player to mill and fucking fuck that thing up.
You know what's fun? Watching a cat try to live on its own with no oven.
This feels almost as cool as K commanding it.
Right? Alright, no land's coming back. But we got Mulch.
Actually, it feels a little cooler than K commanding it.
It does.
Did we get anything relevant in the yard?
Not really. I think those are all just... yeah. Oh. They're gonna grab the Mulch. They should grab the Mulch. But even that's not an amazing option.
Take the chariot.
Yeah. Even so, I mean, all we have to do is draw land, and we just mold 3 non-lands off the top. And they're out of sack outlets. There we go.
That looks like land.
Do we have anything in the grave now?
We got, not really.
Okay. Do we dump a Greasefang into play and just threaten it?
Seems legit, because the alternative is play 1 Stitcher's Supplier. Right?
Yeah.
We don't have the mana for 2. They know what we've got.
Yeah, we'll let the unlucky witnesses hit, and unless they have claimed the firstborn into a sack outlet here, they're just kind of sitting around. We'll block cats. They can push a Greasefang. We got another. Oh, even better. Didn't get to do it with the unlucky witness.
I always feel like, you know, I'm getting ahead when they do shit like that, but then those other cards wind up doing stuff too.
I do enjoy playing against these food decks when your plan is so over the top of what they're doing.
Derp.
Well, we can't stay away. Is there a Rafine's Informant in there?
No, there's just a Stitcher Supplier.
So we might as well just hit Stitchers into play and see if we grab. And yeah, let's play the Stitchers. And let's just see if we get literally any of our vehicles for the win. Yep.
Hey! This is so dumb. Let's activate this. Crew with... fuck it, this one too.
It's on deck goes derp, derp, derp. Take 13.
Oh my.
So...
decent turn.
the deck digs faster, though.
It does.
With Witherblooms, the Mulches, like, it just goes a lot deeper, which is what I like about it. I had a game...
Goodbye, Rosti. We hardly knew you.
I think I had one game where I didn't find a Greasefang, but I went... what was it? 32 cards deep and didn't see it. And I was like, okay, if we don't see it in 32 cards, fine. That's variance.
Sometimes it goes that way.
Right. That's just variance, and that's okay. I can accept the variance there.
Oh god, I had a game against a dredge player once that got like the player got 40 cards into their library without hitting a bridge from below. It was amazing. Like both our decks were feeding us trash, but I just knew that like their deck was fucking them on purpose. Like their deck was mad at them for whatever reason.
All right, we're in the top 100 now. Let's see how far we can go. This Greasefang list isn't easy to beat, especially when it runs hot. This is the deck that if it runs hot as the sun.
Well, that looks good.
Yeah, that looks fantastic. I mean, the Buddy Land's a little awkward here, but not terribly.
I think we still start with it.
Yeah. Do we Thoughtseize or Stitcher Supplier? That's the first question.
Well, this can result in us untapping and winning the game.
Yeah, we might as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, this, like, go big or go home is the motto of this, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. Well...
at least future Witherbloom commands will definitely get us land.
True. And while the Buddy Land isn't going to come in the way we want, we still get to Thoughtseize, and... do we Thoughtseize ourselves to grab the Parhelion out? Or is that just greedy as fuck?
That is so greedy against a blue deck.
We also are missing our third land drop.
We are.
Alright.
We are. We got to try and kneecap them a little bit here.
I believe in us.
All land hand. No, have one non-land card. That's what I want.
They're probably going to sack the Wanderer here, right?
Yeah. I mean, seems like you do unless you have...
Okay. Shit, the Shacklegeist is a thing.
Wow. Pretty good hand. Probably this.
I think we take a Shacklegeist here, yeah.
I guess the alternative is going to be pretty hard to kill it, and these aren't good in multiples, but these are.
That's true. That's true. That's a good point.
Fuck yeah, we're attacking.
We are the aggro. Okay.
Imagine that.
Rawr.
I think we got a Mulch here.
Yeah. We'll see if they sack the Mausoleum Wanderer.
It would be a pretty smart move.
But they don't necessarily know that.
Yeah. But we didn't play a land last turn.
True. Alright. Let's dump one of these into play and... No. Oh.
Why?
Because we already have the party on, but fair enough.
Don't we have can't stay aways and shit too, though?
That's true.
Just like more gas is more betterer.
True. We gotta get to 5 land for it, but... The point right here is that unless they play Shacklegeist and don't swing 2 cards, we win. Unless the last card's a counter, because that's what they got. Alright, they got Shackles.
I mean, that'll put a stop to us, won't it? Oh, not if you do that.
Not if you do that.
Damn, that would have put a stop to us, though, right? They just tap this before it attacks?
They tap Greasefang probably before it accrues. And then it just bounces back. But they didn't do that. And they don't have a way to stop this that I'm aware of at
Well,
1
you can't
mana.
tap Greasefang. Well, yeah, you could. Right.
I guess
before it brings it back.
If they have Spectral Sailor, that would be enough. So it was the last card, Spectral Sailor. That's the only out I know of here for them. Because all their counters are not going to be able to handle Greasefang at 1 mana without an enchantment as well.
Is this like, fuck, why'd I attack with both of them?
Probably. About to have 2 4/4 flyers coming at you.
Well, if that's the mistake you made here, Bangs, you're going to remember it.
Yeah.
This is definitely a hard way kind of lesson.
Oh, they might slip out the back. The
Right,
Greasefang.
and bring it back. Yep, that would do it.
That's what they should do here.
Can they see it, though? I didn't see it till you mentioned it.
They could be on our stream. Sniping hard. Yep, alright.
Yeah, we're happy to have another viewer.
Thanks, second viewer.
Hey! Yeah, they figured it out.
Yep. Between Shacklegeist and Slip Out the Back, I think they'll have enough to take this
Oh, we're
one.
fucked. We're fucked.
Depending on what they see, because they could just miss this shit.
How do we beat this clock, though? What can we possibly fucking do? I mean, we don't have it now.
We Grizzly Salvage to start?
But then they're just going to tap it. I mean, we can do it.
It helps that Fatal Push is post-board against this match.
We had a pretty awkward mana draw as well.
Yeah.
So if there's a reason to not Sui the Stitcher Supplier, it's this. So it can block later.
Yeah, true.
Alright.
Oh, I was seeing if they made the mistake of not Shacklegeisting.
After making that exquisite play, I'll just give them the benefit of the doubt.
Fair enough. Thoughtseize out, Fatal Push in. And then we gotta find room for 1 Witherbloom, basically.
Fatal pushes.
And I think we want the Sky Sovereign over 1 Chariot.
I'm into the Sky Sovereign for sure. Witherbloom seems pretty decent. I like this as an instant, though.
We could do all 3 and take out, I think 1 Mulch for Witherbloom is reasonable because you still get land off Witherbloom if it resolves a lot of the time. I don't know on the Assassin trophies.
Because then getting 1 more island is not really that important. Just being able to just kill is pretty good here. Although we don't have a shitload of removal anyway. Okay. So we got to cut to maybe 2 of these.
Something like that.
Alright, fuck it. 2 of those. That's 60 cards.
Alright. Let's do this. We did our awkward moment against Mono Blue. Let's see if we can do a good one.
Well, that was a really good play, though.
Yeah, Slip Out the Back was great. I like this.
Sometimes when you go to the oh fuck tanking, it pays off. Keep selling.
Yeah, I mean, we're just putting... I don't think it's Stumble Ground. I think it's Concealed here.
Just to make sure we hit it.
So we kill their 1-drop and get our Grizzly Salvage
Just keep
off.
moving, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it feels so good when you get to just snipe off something that high quality, too.
Mm-hmm. Actually, one of the questions that's worth examining for this list is going to be whether post-board we want even any chariots in this matchup, or if we just want the 4 Parhelion and 1 Sky Sovereign.
Let's see.
I think we need Sun Petal.
We already have a Greasefang.
And we have a Can't Stay Away we get there to bring the other one back. And with that, we get close to a Seekas and the Can't Stay Away. And hardcasting Sky Sovereign if we need to.
The Sun Petal Grove will betray us if we don't draw something that makes it better.
Do we have
Maybe
any...
we'll do something to make
what do we have?
Still betray this.
What do we have in the grave? Oh, we have Parhelion.
Yeah!
Okay, well, fuck it. Let's do the thing and just curve them.
Let's do the thing. What you got? Show me what you got.
100% into curving this deck if we can. Like, if they don't have Lofty Denial here...
There it is. Okay. You got it. You got it. Gonna have to do that again.
Gonna have to deal with a Seekas Chariot next.
If we get to play it this turn.
We do. We got Sun Petal. Comes in untapped because Temple.
Oh, that's a Temple. I thought that was a Sun Petal.
Like, do they likely counter it? Yeah, but we
Sure,
force it.
Gotta keep doing it, though.
Yeah, we just force it every single turn.
Ooh.
Oh, they didn't. That's a lot of pressure.
That is why I like it here. It just keeps attacking.
Yeah.
Keeps throwing bodies down. They can get you clocked pretty good, but they've really got to...
Work to clock a Chariot.
Yeah. I mean, they got to do that fairies thing where they got to clean everything up before they start clocking.
Yeah.
And just get it done real quick.
That's what Mono Blue Spirits reminds me of. Fairies.
Yeah.
Sans the Bitter Blossom, but yeah.
And the Cryptic Commands.
And the Misbind Clicks.
Right.
You know.
It's that vibe. It is that vibe. Like, you got to clean shit up and just get clocking real fast. Or just get clocking real fast.
Yeah. That makes sense. Alrighty. Rattle chains it is.
Rattle them chains.
I'm intrigued whether this is actually a bad matchup or not. I feel like it should be to a degree because this is a combo deck playing against a deck that's set up to deal with, you know, combos, etc. But I could be wrong.
I think as long as we can get shit going for us, we're probably going to win races and force them to deal with us.
Yeah.
And at a certain point, it doesn't matter how many cards they draw. If they're attacking for 3-4 damage, it's not going to be enough. So, right, we get to attack here, and maybe they do something about it, maybe they don't, but we've got lots of cool shit in our hand to do.
True.
And it's going to be that, you know, okay, they'll probably counter this or something, but that's one less card they have to deal with something later, and they have to leave up mana to do it, right?
Yeah, so we get to do Witherbloom, and we're going to have... it's definitely Witherbloom right here.
Right.
So we -3/-1 the Ascendant Spirit, and we just... Or no, we can hit Rattle Chains with both of these things.
Right.
And then we get rid of Rattle, which is a big deal. Because Ascendant Spirit, they have to mana sink.
Right.
That's kind of cool.
And then by giving Rattle Chains hexproof, it still doesn't deal with us killing the enchantment.
Right.
If they've got another Rattle Chains. If they're going to slip out the back, they're going to get it. But
That's fine.
it is, because look at what we did with our board this turn, and we still have a Stitcher's Supplier to play.
And a land. Okay, so slip out the back does protect it. That's interesting. Alright. Whatever. We ready to supply. And they know we can't stay away with Greasefang and Parhelion, so they have to be careful. And we're still applying pressure. And we can... I think it's probably can't stay away before the Sky Sovereign. Or is it the other way around?
See what they show us.
Right? Aggro it is. Alright, that's 8 points in the air. Shit. So they're just holding up a counter here because they have to win right here, right now.
Yep.
And the question is, can we get through a counter? What can we do here? I think we have to can't stay away.
We can play exactly one of these things.
Yeah, that is the one that wins if they don't counter it.
Right. Make them have it. What you got? Whoops. Didn't mean to do that.
Okay.
That'll do it.
Mono blue. Not easy. And worth examining how we want to deal with that in the board a little bit, because we have slots to move around.
So the heuristic that has worked for this beating this deck in the past is go after their creatures with instant speed removal that's low mana.
Yeah.
So they've got to spend their mana deploying the creature, and then they spend their mana defending it on their end step or when they attack or something, and then they spend their mana defending it again on your turn, and you're going to get it eventually.
Right.
And those are all one-for-one exchanges. So we're actually in great colors to slaughter things.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are.
We could play, what's the, so there's a white, black, there's a couple options, but one of them just exiles monocolor stuff.
White, black, exiles monocolors.
Right.
What am I missing? Well, let's just check the white black stuff real quick.
Where are you now? It's not D-Spark, even though that is a sick card.
Vanishing Verse?
That's the one.
Yeah, we could run a couple.
I don't know if people are trying to do green stuff right now, but that's pretty good for that.
It'll be fine for red stuff too.
And we could probably drop the trophies for it.
Sure. Trophies a little rough on this.
What are we trying to hit with trophy that we can't hit with this other than Greasefang?
Unlicensed Hearses, which Vanishing Verse won't hit.
But this will.
Yeah, and we'll have 3 of them total. I mean, we could potentially go up one more Witherbloom command, but I don't know that 4 is ever correct.
It's good in this deck, yeah. 4 is kind of a lot, but we also want, if we're trying to make that matchup better, we want instant speed removal.
Yeah, what this deck really wants that it can't have is Skylasher. And it also really wants Abrupt Decay here, because Abrupt Decay would be very good against them.
Abrupt Decay would, well, I mean, Slip Out the Back is still good against it.
As is Rattle Chains, but you still have to have those exactly and not regular counters. And maybe part of the board against them is bringing in Duresses to force everything through. I don't know.
Maybe. It's so easy to miss with that. Although, at a certain point, they're just going to have it.
And they're just holding it.
We want to keep our strong card quality. Maybe it's this where we have room to give, because getting that late in the game, if we didn't grind them out,
yeah,
then they're going to counter this. I don't know. Let's see who we face.
I think there's more thought to be done on the matchup, just in general.
Yeah, lots to learn with old greasy Abzan Fang.
Either way, the deck still feels stronger than the Esper build.
I haven't seen the Esper build in a while, but I definitely like it more. It has more play to it. It has more pathways to victory. It has access to better removal. It has more robust creatures for getting into combat.
The Esper build hasn't changed. It's Ledger Shredders and Rafines. They cut down, so Rafine is the top out along with Greasefang. But it's Ledger Shredders, Rafines, and Seasoned Hallowblades. And the problem really with that list is that Seasoned Hallowblade is eh. Darth Zero, have you considered March of Otherworldly Light?
What is that?
It's pretty expensive. Is
that the White X?
Yeah, White X. It's a little expensive for this kind of scenario. Like Vanishing Verse is pretty much the same thing for it, although March does hit unlicensed Hers.
Depends on how many white cards we have to pitch to it as well. This seems okay-ish.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I do like Greasefang more in a deck that plays so many vehicles.
Yeah, when you have 8 vehicles, it's like you get Pestermite and Deceiver Exarch and Twin and Kiki. You know what I mean? Like, we need a few more Greasefang.
It's not a feel-bad to have 2 of these in the grip.
Yeah. We definitely wish we had one more Greasefang-esque creature so we could have the Deceiver Exarch Pestermite thing. But
I think this format's better for it.
Probably.
For it not being here.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Rafine's Informant it is.
Yep. What do you think we should discard? I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, fucking this. All right, fine.
All right, you have 1 turn. That's not going to do it.
No, it's not. Trying to play a long game, huh?
Well, let's just wrap up game 1 here and move on. Okay, I officially love this deck for ranching every Cat Oven player forever.
Feels good. Feels good to just blaze through that with so little effort.
So the Thoughtseizes go out again, and
right. Okay, let's get rid of those.
What were we on last time?
Well, these are hot.
Okay.
These are great. Yep, that's good too. So we were 1 heavy, and last time we dropped a chariot for it.
I'm still fine with that being the plan.
Yeah, unless we want to drop one of these.
They matter more I think they're fine in decks that don't have counters. I think they're pretty crappy against counter-heavy decks.
Aren't they going to be bringing in like some stuff to mess with our graveyard anyway, though?
They should be, but we still force it usually. I don't know. We can do that, or we can do a chariot.
I think this way we got more stuff to just put on the board and overwhelm them with higher card quality.
Okay.
And leave ourselves that pathway.
Sure. I can see that.
It's a minor shave, but
2 bits.
Yeah.
WilsonMagna. All right. 1 and 1. Can we get this? Nope. Close, but no.
It's one of those tempting one-landers. This is fine.
Yeah.
Probably huck one of those lands.
Mulch.
Yeah, Mulch is reasonable, actually.
Well, or we could just huck the Triome, because we have perfect mana.
Well, kind of we don't, though, because if we get the Buddy Land, we're going to wish we had that.
True, but we're curving 1-2, because we can curve into
Mulch. Oh, yeah,
Mulch.
and these are going to get us more lands anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense.
Let's curve them.
Yeah. Always be curving ABC.
It's also got to be frustrating to play Cauldron Familiar into a Stitcher Supplier.
Yep.
It's like, sure, tradesies. Mine digs 6 deep. There's a
that
can't stay
sounds
away.
dirty if you say it by itself.
6 deep. All right, we have a can't stay away, and we have a vehicle in the graveyard already.
Seems legit.
And they can't even Thoughtseize their way through this hand. Oh.
Thank you.
I don't care if your next card's unlicensed, Hearst. This is still great. Derp. Ah,
Okay, it's gotta be.
that's fine. Yeah.
Probably the Informant or the Mulch.
I'm good with either. I don't know.
Fuck it.
So we see the awkward side if we don't have answers to hers.
Yeah,
And there's no way to dig for answers. We have to just hit them.
correct. Are there any with flashback at all?
Ancient Grudge isn't in the format, so no. Otherwise, I'd probably play it.
Yeah, that'd be kind of a game changer.
But we could always put the 4th Witherbloom in. I don't know. Maybe that's the answer, because it does a lot against spirits as well.
Is that there's more black-white cards that do a bunch of shit. Perhaps one of them.
Well, we can start with Graveyard Trespasser here and get their Cauldron Familiar when they can't protect it.
Always feels good.
Yeah, you get Hearst, we get the cat, and we continue. Meow.
Delicious.
If they want to Hearst that, that's fine.
Man, they're thinking about it.
I know, right? Do it. Yup.
Ooh, can't resist that value, can you?
No.
Sometimes that's right. It's a dangerous mindset other times.
Mm-hmm. So in the next one, it's probably Rafine's Informant first, after the Pathway, just to see if we can get like Sure.
Fuck.
That's fine. There we go.
Hey, okay.
That's what we were looking for anyway.
Now we get what we want.
How many do they have under that unlicensed service? 3?
Yeah, so they'll wind up with 5.
Okay.
But then we've got this or whatever else. This is step 1 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay, we are absolutely doing that.
I think we're still milling here.
I agree. Got to keep that graveyard velocity going.
Mm-hmm. This is very Dredge-like. Just gotta keep rolling it.
And
There's too much stuff for them to get.
Yeah, they can't get it all.
They can get can't stay away, or they can get can't stay away in one chariot. That's fine. We'll take the 2. Perfect. Do we take the 2 from the 2? Nah. We can just for fiends here, can't we? Or, ooh. If we do pathway and...
What? Shows us a lot of cards.
Right, we can do that on the end of their turn, though.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do we swing with the Trespasser?
I think so. I think we swing before we make the land drop.
Okay.
Block me. Yeah, fuck your hearse.
Yeah, I don't know if we needed to exile a creature for 1 more point, but doubtful, so...
That was rage-based. How dare they?
Fair enough, fair enough.
You never know what these decks have. Maybe there's a reanimate artifact thing going on there. Certainly not, but who cares?
Right. Okay, so they're just holding up removal for Greasy. Got it. That's fine. We can let it die once and then can't stay away it.
Yep. Hey, that's premature, I think.
Premature as fuck, but their rage quit hit hard.
Okay, so that sort of kind of does some creature tutoring. So if we played a creature that ETBs and blows up artifacts, enchantments, we can tutor for an answer.
Reclamation Sage?
I think we have a better one, right? Don't we have the white Knight of Autumn? Isn't that in this format?
Yeah, it should be. That's a good point. That's a good point.
All cap.
Always be busting them knights. Yep.
There you are. Okay, I like that over something.
It's better than Rex Sage for sure, and I think where we're going to start giving up slots might be the Graveyard Trespassers, which I'm not sure we need anyway.
They seemed pretty decent there. I liked them there for value. I mean, they're just great whenever they're relevant.
Sure.
I'm a big believer in keeping them.
Okay. Where else are you seeing cuts?
There's no way we need 4 of these, right?
If we play against Gandalf, we want 8 effects for Gandalf.
How many Gandalfs are there?
There were a lot as of the beginning of this week. I don't know if there are as many now.
That's where I'd start.
Okay, let's start there.
I'd start
then.
under the assumption that maybe Gandalf isn't all that.
I think we have to...
Oh shit,
Yeah.
wrong one. Fuck. How do you...
Well, let's dump in 2 knights real quick, and then we'll go grab the Fatal Pushes.
Night.
Good night. Night.
Fatal. Whoosh.
Alright.
Where are you? Come on now. Alright, in you go. So, I think shave 2 duresses and just operate under the theory that Gandalf's not here.
Okay.
Gandalf's not watching.
Gandalf the
We
Grey.
can steal all the fireworks.
It's got to be Gandalf the Grey, not Gandalf the White.
Dude, we are setting off fireworks like hobbits here. Like, we just got to pretend like Gandalf doesn't know.
Yeah, we really are. It's that flying angel.
All right.
Actually, the Parhelion does somewhat remind me of that final firework.
Nice caps lock on.
Gandalf doesn't know. That Greasefang and me.
Featuring Matt Damon.
How would that go? Gandalf doesn't? No, that Greasefang and me. Crew to fucking Parhelion every Sunday.
Too busy going after.
They tell him it's in the grave still. He doesn't? No.
This looks fine.
Yeah. Even better. Trio in time. Yeah.
These are so satisfying on turn 1.
Yeah, they really
are. Extra
are.
satisfying when you can follow up with this kind of shit.
Yep. Up against Yorion? Cool. Witness me.
Alrighty. So, this is the hardcore move. I like the hardcore move here better.
On their turn?
Yeah.
Sure. I like putting them in a position where they're like, is this like a fucking Siege Rhino deck or something?
Yeah,
and
I mean,
then...
we've got a land drop to make, so we don't have to mulch and Grizzly Salvage.
Well, this isn't a blue-based Yorion deck, FYI. This is straight white-black control, I believe.
Yeah, but why play this on our turn?
There we go.
We can do this kind of shit.
Oh, yeah. Well...
Fucking Greasefang?
They're gonna Thoughtseize one. Yeah, I think it's still a Greasefang here, though.
Make them answer him so many Greasefangs.
What? How many Greasefangs? All of them.
Pick our chariot, please. Please don't see it.
Not a lot of good options.
Right?
They should take the mulch.
Mulch. Why not?
That's fine. I'm still in a favor in...
Greasefang?
Yeah.
Why not?
Force them to deal with them, one at a time.
The beauty is if they kill this real quick, we can still fang it.
True. Yeah, it's going to be value back and forth, and we're no longer on, like, we're going to get there fast, but, like, we are going to get there.
It's a fine train.
I'm fine doing Isikas here still, instead of trying to
We doing that pre-combat, or are we just smacking? I think we just smack.
I think we smack, and then we Isikas in.
Do something.
Want to Fatal Push it? Block.
That would be a wonderful trade.
Okay.
Works.
Now you've spent your turn doing that, and we get to Isikas Chariot.
Of course, we're paying the life.
Witness me.
Oh, man. Yeah, they're going to need like another one of these to just exile this, otherwise the value is going to be out of control.
Yeah. Well, and we can Grizzly Salvage to find one more land and possibly dump another vehicle in the graveyard and then play Greasefang. So they have to be ready for another Greasefang right now, too. Yeah, I'm Grizzly Salvaging main base.
I like it.
They don't have that much removal of relevance, and if this gets Parhelion, we go nuts this turn. And it did. So we didn't get the land, though.
We didn't.
But
this is the better of the two to take.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, can we put a Greasefang in the graveyard easily? No, we can't.
No.
Alright.
But we plays the land.
Is there a Greasefang in the grave that we can't stay away real quick? I don't know if we happen to mull the fourth copy.
No.
Okay.
No.
Alright.
No. So, inform.
Oh, hell yeah.
Who knows what we'll discard? Probably can't stay away would be my guess.
Probably. We can dump the land.
Yeah, fuck that.
So the 6th land is nothing, and...
Equip with these things, attack for a Kajillion.
Rawr! That feels pretty rough.
It just hit me. Asika's Chariot is a pussy wagon.
Fuck, it is.
How did it take this long to see it?
The pussy wagon.
Quentin Tarantino would be proud. You can even see feet on it.
I was like, feet indeed.
Have your fill.
Like, you know what we have. Why are you thought seizing? There's no way this is a good idea.
Okay, gee, what should we do? Maybe this?
Yeah. They'll have the removal, but we just keep smacking them to death with a fucking chariot, so...
Well, I guess we'll go to combat and see what happens.
Oh, there's the removal spell. Ready? In 3, 2, there it is.
Guess you're equipping this.
And I guess we'll swing for 10 points of damage.
Seems okay.
Rawr. And we still have another one.
Is this worth doing?
Does it do anything?
That's too much mana.
I mean, the 2 life is actually weirdly potentially of relevance, but I don't think we need to do it yet.
I agree.
But it will be really funny if we get them to 2 and we're like,
It
Witherbloom.
might just be it, yeah.
Right. There we
Guess
go.
not.
Yeah, they know the next Greasefang's there.
Okay, Thought Seizes are quite good against this opponent.
So is Knight of Autumn. Blowing up enchantments and artifacts is a big deal against them.
The Witherbloom commands seem kind of eh.
We gotta leave a certain number for unlicensed turns because they will board in 2 to 3.
Good point. Good point.
But otherwise, yeah, they're kind of eh.
So, where's our give here? Is it can't stay away? Same kind of logic?
They should be able to attack our grave a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's where we can cut a couple. And it may just be a 2-in, 2-out and not overboard here. I mean, we could get the duresses if we want, which may also be of relevance because it definitely pushes through a lot of their shit.
I kind of like this, too.
The Trespassers?
Yeah, just because it's more threats, more action.
My only addendum against Trespassers, they have a certain number of Trial of Ambitions and shit sitting around, but I don't know how good that is against a deck with Stitcher Supplier and Chariot.
Right.
But they do flicker them. So, I don't know. I'm back and forth on Trespasser, but I think Duresses plus Thoughtseize clears the way really effectively here. So I'm a big fan of dumping probably one more Can't Stay Away and a Mulch.
You want to leave one in?
Yeah. I like having the Miser's copy.
Okay, I respect it. I respect it. All right, let's get to it. How do you say that name?
Niuttuc?
Yeah. Is that it?
Niuttuc? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I would say it. hard to know. Yes. Yes. I like this. Picasso, I like it. I think we're leading Overgrown Tomb, right?
I agree.
Because we can duress turn 1, and that feels so good. Especially if they have like an unlicensed hearse just sitting there. Holy fuck, how did we miss? I guess it should have been Thoughtseize.
Why, though? That's counterintuitive.
This isn't the deck that's supposed to do this, but it's a different deck than I thought. We did not see enough game 1. This is on me. We definitely didn't need duress for this.
Let's see. I think it's this and Thoughtseize.
We could do that. Thoughtseize ourselves, grab the Parhelion, and then we're threatened Greasefang, but they have Murderous Rider.
They do have Murderous Rider, and they're about to have Murderous Mana.
Yes. So maybe it's maybe we have to Thoughtseize the Murderous Rider.
I think so.
And then we can go from there. Yeah.
It's going to be mildly annoyed if they drew into a card that we could have duressed.
I can't believe I misread this Yorion deck so hard. I've seen other iterations, just not this one. How good is Fiend Artisan against us? I've never actually seen that. Like, is there a creature that shuts us out?
Not to rub salt in the wound, but Graveyard Trespasser would have been pretty hot against that.
Yeah.
Not that I foresaw that, but...
Well,
I just like threats. Okay, what do we do?
Play all the things. Yeah, we're playing all the things. In retrospect, maybe Fiend was a bigger deal. I don't know. It's hard to say because it can go get like fucking Graveyard Trespasser, but it looks like we're gonna have 2 vehicles, so we'll be able to grind potentially.
Yeah, as long as we can get another target going, we're good.
Let's see what they do.
Getting Trespasser would be the move.
Unless
assuming they can do it, which I'm guessing they can.
I mean, there might just be a better creature overall that we're not thinking of at 3 mana. What is
that? Isn't
Whoa.
bad. Yeah.
Okay.
Woof.
Grizzly?
Is there any point to doing that main phase?
No. Well, yes, because technically we could get a Can't Stay Away into Greasefang into Parhelion off of Grizzly if we get real lucky.
Or do we want to just like instant speed it because we have the Greasefang in our hand and just try and not get got by this?
There's that too. Fuck it, let's smack them. The last question is really, do we just play the Greasefang? Because they may not have any removal spells sitting there. Although they have Fiend Artisan to get it, don't they?
We probably don't need it.
Yeah, let's push this into instant speed land. Okay, so definitely Fiend Artisan was the play over the Murderous Rider. We're learning that. Actually, that's fine. We have Can't Stay Away. So yeah, let's Grizzly him. Fuck it.
Don't exile our graveyard, bro. Probably this.
Fiends, yeah. Especially if we top deck like a Parhelion.
We did have some chariot go into the bin.
Alright, do they have another thing that exiles graveyards? No? Oh, they flicker it. Oh, that's so good.
Yep. I think they got us.
Yeah.
This is looking bad.
The Thoughtseize was enough. Well, we're still able to smack them.
Yeah, all right. Let's see, I mean...
Let's play the Informant and just see what we get off of it.
I suppose it could be insane somehow.
That's good. Yeah. Because if we get the Luminous Broodmoth, they don't have great scenarios against us.
Except for that Yorion that we can't get.
Whatever, we get the Broodmoth at least. That keeps them from outright wrecking us. We can't swing the Supplier?
Probably not. We wouldn't swing with that.
Slash, I like having the Supplier back anyway, because they swing into it, we block. It could give us a Greasefang and a vehicle still.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fine for blocking here.
It's just dumb enough to be dangerous. How lucky are we? Are we luckier? We could just draw a Greasefang.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Right? It comes down to one thing. Because they have Hive of the Eye Tyrant, so this is the last turn. Can we do it? Do we have anything else in the grave?
Yeah, we could possibly... but then we won't be able to do it. I mean, whatever, we can play through it, but we're going to have to discard whatever we get with Rafine. Which doesn't matter.
But do we get one more turn? Block, block, take 3, 6... No, because they have the Hive.
Right.
Okay, so we misboarded. Let's try this with a better board. A bigger, better board. Fatal Push is much better here.
Yeah, Fatal Push seems pretty decent. These seem just not good, given what they've got going on.
Yeah, Can't Stay Away is pretty awkward here. Duresses are awkward.
This does seem pretty good.
I don't know that Thoughtseize is that great here. We're playing against a creature-heavy deck that's trying to get
Thoughtseize was okay, but I think I would rather have this other shit and also that.
Yeah, definitely want the Sky Console. Do we want the Wither Blooms, or do we want the Vanishing Verses?
What did they show us?
I guess Wither Bloom kills a lot of that too. Still.
No, it can't. It's the 2 CMC is non-creature. We want
No, -3, -1 takes down the Callous and the Spirited still.
I mean, that's not a good use of it though.
No.
This is also kills those things.
Are we worried about unlicensed first is really the only question.
We probably should be.
It does still get us land and clean up some shit. I'm okay with 2.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, chuck it, football. Let's do it. Man, that duress whiffing. It hurts so much when you're that wrong, you know what I mean?
Brutal.
Yep. Love this. Turn 1 trio. The spice is real for this hand.
This deck has a lot of hands that present heaters.
Yeah. Ironically, Wither Bloom would be funny. No, it doesn't quite do what I need here. Alright, whatever.
No.
Rafines. Get the chariot in.
I think so, yeah.
I love making it so that at the end of their turn 2 they have to leave stuff up or else we roll them.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, they got to go after the graveyard right. Meow.
And it's a tap land. Gates are down. Here we go.
Speaking of gates.
They have only one out that I know of, and it's March.
Show me what you got.
Oh, yeah. And we get to replay it next turn. Yes.
This is, yeah, the rare exception where bouncing the chariot is kind of awesome.
When you get to do it on turn 3 into the turn 4 scenario, it feels kind of filthy.
Feeling good.
Yeah, and we can just dump it back in with an Informant if we want. And Grizzly Salvage to find a Parhelion, potentially.
Yeah.
There's the Skyclave. Okay, let's just play it then.
That seems just fine.
Godless it is.
Do we just swing first?
Yeah. Why not? Why shouldn't we? Taking 9. Okay. I still think we chariot.
I agree. Play the broken card is a great philosophy.
Hey, what's up, Irrationally Virgo?
Ahoy. Ahoy, ahoy.
We out here greasing them fangs.
Yeah, all them things. A little late.
Callous Broodmage feels kind of awkward here for them. You get to 1/1 pests. 3 mana for that.
I hope they're not playing more than 1 in that giant deck.
There we go. Alright, can we get back in? Yeah, number 96. We're there again. Just plotting our future pop-up camper purchase. Pop-up camper. What is a pop-up camper?
It's like a camper that's easier to get spiders inside of.
Oh. Fair enough.
No, it's that shit, people haul it behind their things and you can crank it and it comes up. I mean, it's facts. Facts. I mean, all those creases and shit. A lot of spider opportunities.
I've never fucked with a pop-up camper before, so I don't really know. What's the appeal on a pop-up camper versus just like renting a camper and having it dropped off at the campsite for you?
I don't know, I guess owning a thing and using it all the time.
But how much does one camp? That's really the question, right? I don't know. I've seen the they have those TikToks with all the converted.
That's
what bug spray. Yeah, all right. They have the TikToks with all the buses and shit that get remodeled into homes, and every time I'm like, this looks like such a cool TikTok, and then I think about the first time somebody burns a meal in there, and I'm like, yeah. All it takes is one shitty salmon to wreck the whole home, though.
Well, what if it needs maintenance that's going to take a few days? Like, you're going to have to go to a hotel or crash with somebody or something.
There is that.
I mean, it does look cool, though.
And I need a toilet and coffee. There's toilets in the pop-up campers?
The ones that look really cool, though, they have an outdoor kitchen thing on it that solves that problem.
That's a much better idea.
Yeah, because I cook fish all the time. I would not want to do that in a small space.
This is lacking green mana, but we have Rafine's into Greasefang with Parkelion.
Yeah, it looks great.
And it's the exact same deck we're playing against.
Hello again.
Hello. Well, at least we know what we're both up to already. Fuck you. Take the Rafines.
Take the Parkelion. Take the Parkelion.
Takes the Fang probably, but should take the Rafines.
I would take the Rafine.
Alright. Coward. Take the Fang. Alright. Well, let's see how lucky we are.
That's fine, we'll just top deck broken shit.
Yeah, whatever. This puts Parkelion in there, and we can still get Can't Stay Away. There's the green mana.
And right on time.
Yes. We still get to Grizzly and Stitchers and then play Asika's.
Well, no, we don't even need to fuck with that shit.
Can't Stay Away. Greasefang. Yeah.
They could even fucking force spike us.
They've got to be.
We know your tricks now, motherfucker.
They've got to be so salty having to play us twice in a row.
Okay, not great here.
Can't Stay Aways go.
Can't Stay Aways go. Last time we wound up still having a mulch out. I think we should have our full complement of mulches.
I like mulching. Yeah. Fatal Push is in. Knights of Autumn. Sky Sovereign.
And then I think Fatal Pushes.
Oh yeah, they have Fiend Artisans and shit. That's their whole combo piece. And do we want one more? We didn't see Unlicensors last time. I'm fine going down to one Witherbloom and just getting the last Fatal Push in.
Especially with that Night of Autumn.
Yeah.
Kind of helping us make that hedge.
Yeah. Night of Autumn the third copy might go in over the third Witherbloom, honestly.
I would love for this to be the deck that finds a home for not just Witherbloom command, but also Night of Autumn.
It looks like it will be, right? Well, that's not the hand.
On the draw, I'm so tempted, but I fucking know better.
See, that's so much better.
Right. And given that it's a salvage, I think we just huck a Courtyard.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Oh, look, an Inspector. Oh, no. Even better. Stitcher Supplier begins. Yes. Yes. And there's a vehicle in there already.
Lovely.
What dismay. Every time. Oh my god.
What you got for us, blood bag? Hell yeah.
You want us to dredge 6 on turn 1? Deal.
They're definitely telegraphing that they've got the thing, but
I don't give a fuck.
we ain't scared. Take your turn.
Like if you, leaving mana up, they're just sitting there like, what you gonna do? Gonna Grizzly Salvage, that's what we're gonna do.
Wow, you didn't even have it.
No, they're just sitting there with Murderous Riders like, fuck you. Rafines, I guess. We gotta get those lands.
We're not gonna put oh yeah, we already have one of those in our hand.
Yeah, we need the land drop. Alright, we've got a lot of non-lands out. It's time to draw a land. There we go.
That is a land.
Okay, I'm still in favor of,
Well, we inform first.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no sense trying to protect it.
We don't have another way to get it out of there right now anyway.
Right.
And I think we've got... Okay.
And they're
so if it's
popping it,
precisely unlicensed hearse or just a big grave wipe, they'll get us, but they didn't have it last turn.
Well, they're just holding up... At this point, they are literally just holding up Murderous Rider and they're unable to do shit, so I think we just start pushing at them with, like, Knight of Autumn and Rafine's Informants. Like, just start going aggro so that they have to start spending mana on their turn. Because if we
want to just go for it anyway and make them have it?
They have it. They 100% have it.
They don't 100% have it.
It's a creature deck. There's no reason to leave it 3 mana if you don't have a removal spell with a creature deck.
Well, maybe they don't have 4 drops, man. It is a clunky fucking deck, although they could have put that in their hand.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they fucked up.
Forgot about the no-names rule. I mean, it's semi-relevant. I wouldn't say it's highly relevant. Irrationally Virgo.
Oh. Oh, well. Yeah, it went on.
Like, first names, not that big a deal. Last names, bigger deal. Alright. Well, we'll trade that and Knight of Autumn it up, I guess. Now we have a 4-3.
We sure do.
Boy, that's going to be awkward as it beats him to death.
Perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think now we just go for it. If they've got the kill spell, they've got the kill spell. What's the alternative? Play Stitcher Supplier?
That's where I would go.
You want to play the Stitcher Supplier?
I want to force them to leave mana up, and this is the best way I know to do that.
But they can just attack and start getting them now.
Well, if they do that, they only get one vehicle, the other one stays, we get Greasefang for sure.
And then they're tapped down.
Yep.
Right. Alright, let's attack.
We're playing a game of chess, essentially. And I like being in this position because they probably only have one piece of removal, and we've got time. My guess is next turn we'll go for it, but...
Yeah, it's time to turn this into a game of fucking checkers, man. That's why we got Parhelions.
There we go. Okay.
Still have the 3 mana up.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. There we go, even better. I'm swinging with Knight of Autumn and then it's just charioting it up.
Yeah, seems reasonable.
This is where I really like Chariot. When we get into these positions where they're like, we're just going to keep you
Yeah.
from playing Greasefang, we're like, doesn't matter, derp-a-der.
Yeah. It's a fine thing when you can make the game be like this, as long as there's plays to keep happening this way.
And this was always the issue because in the other Esper builds, you're like, Rafine, and then they kill it, and you're like, well, that was just a 1-for-1.
Yeah.
Whereas this is like a fucking 3-for-1. And not an easy one to pull off. Sure. We still come out ahead on this one.
Still leaving that mana up. Very nice. Oh, if only we had one Maw. Well, what do we do here? Attack with this and play this now? Do we just make them go for it here?
I like playing Greasefang because they're going to kill it pre-combat, which turns on Fatal Push, which hits Graveyard, discarding Parhelion. Then we get to smack the whole board in, and we get Sky Sovereign for their next turn, as long as we get a land.
Alright, let's go to combat.
There it is. They lose 2 life, and then we get to blow up that Graveyard Trespasser and stampede them for the win, which they have to block the Skyclave.
Yes, I'm sure. Gall. This one, right?
You kill me.
One of these days, I'm just gonna do it.
I'm pushing everything out.
I agree.
I don't give a fuck if they block Stitcher Supplier. Yeah. And we get the extra point because they don't. And now they better have Wrath. And then they need us to, oh, they have Wrath.
They have Wrath, yep.
But they need us to not have a Greasefang here. Which we could get. Oh, they're at 2. Oof. Give me a land. That works too. Fuck it. Chuck it. Football.
Mm-hmm. Make it big.
But the life.
Gotta crew that flagship. Is it time to grip Yorion?
Probably, right? Whoa!
Not bad.
That's pretty fucking good. Okay.
Wow.
That's pretty fucking good.
That is the best version of the spell I've ever seen cast.
Yes. Not close.
Wow.
That is all the value.
All kinds of shit finding homes lately.
Oh, land. Well, we'll still play it. We just don't get to swing.
Barf.
Yes, you get Graveyard Trespasser into Ultra mode.
Yikes. I think we're fucked here. Yeah, I think so. The Yorion's pretty fucking good.
We just block the Trespasser. And Sky Sovereign will clean up the Murderous Rider, and then we're still in it.
Yorion?
I mean, Yorion's huge here, yes.
Yeah.
But,
draw 2 cards, get another clue.
But it doesn't trade with Sky Sovereign worth a shit.
Oh my god. Just for that, huh?
That's intriguing. Okay.
I mean, that is a big problem.
What do we have left after they exile here? Do we have any vehicles left in grave? They got all the Parhelions out, I think. Okay. No, but we can do Sky Sovereign and then we can Chariot to crew it. I like that. That gets rid of the Murderous Rider.
They are at a low life total.
I mean, the Yorion's going to do a lot for me.
The Yorion's going to do a fuck ton.
There's no getting around it. They probably have this, but I'm forcing them. You know what I mean? 1, 2, 3.
It's not impossible.
3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so they're going to hit 11 points this turn because they exiled creatures twice with the Yorion.
Why couldn't it have been 12?
Oh, it could be 12.
Brutal.
Oh, they did it wrong. Oh, foolish. They had the win. They just
yeah,
sort of like,
they did.
nah.
They had the fucking win.
Well, they could still do it with Charming Prince on the flicker back if they wanted. But do they see it with Charming Prince?
Or they could just target Yorion and get it anyway and draw a cajillion cards.
Yeah, but that doesn't work the way we're thinking. Okay, we lose. Let's move it on back. How much do we like the Fatal Pushes versus Thoughtseize right now? Because it's between those two, right?
These were the biggest deal cards they played.
Duress it is.
All right.
No.
Stack them all
Fuck
in.
off. Oh, man.
I like them better than Fatal Push.
Yeah.
Especially when we're on the play.
I just want to get a window, right? And that gives you the window to just be like, nope, going through.
Okay, what else?
Witherbloom, necessary or no? They didn't show any unlicensed Hearse there either. I don't think we need Witherbloom.
They probably have it, though. It is a Yorion deck with a cajillion cards. And I don't think it's going to hurt us to have 1.
It does at least kill the Callous thing, so they can't flicker it. With
True.
The
yeah, it'll get one that's already down.
Yeah.
If they got that.
Alright, let's give it a shot. Well, are we going to 2-0 this Yorion pile, or are we going to 1-1 with it? I'd like to see the 2-0. Knock him out of that top 1,000. Respectable.
Jeez.
Yeah, respectable. We get the turn 1 temple. Yeah, that's respectable.
Do we want to do that when we got 2 of these, knowing that there's more? And they're not going to pressure our life total early? I think we gotta respect the curve.
Okay. There's the Thoughtseize. But this isn't an easy to Thoughtseize hand. It is for them, apparently. Alright. Let's see what we get. Give me a Greasefang.
That would be so cool.
Is it a land or is it a chariot?
I don't think it's the chariot. I think it's the informant, actually.
The other one? Yeah.
Then it curves us.
Yeah, let's curve. Let's just fucking curve them.
And it puts us on the aggro pretty good, too.
That's a good curve. That's a lot of life to lose. And what are they going to take that? Really?
Ooh.
Greasefang off the top is fucking nuts now, too.
Yes! Oh.
Punished so hard.
Eat my entire fist.
Oh, the rage on that side must be so high.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Oh, we're gonna get so many matches in with this deck. We're 4 matches in and it's only been 70 minutes.
Yeah.
Gandalf doesn't know, baby.
Gandalf doesn't know. Don't tell Gandalf.
Oh my god. Well, I'm happy we found a version of Greasefang that doesn't feel just awkward all the time.
This is so much fun to play. Yeah, this version rules.
It's good to take a break from the Rakdos deck. Like, do I think the Rakdos deck is better? Yes. But is this dangerous? Also yes.
Thoughtseize, Fatal Push. I'm in. Thoughtseize, Fatal Push, and pairing with green mana or red mana is always awesome. The white, fine. It's got to be there.
Yeah, the white's only there because Greasefang's in white.
Abzan is one of my favorite color combinations if we're looking at all the possible ones. It's definitely Jund first, and then probably green-black, and then definitely black-red. But then after that, Abzan is probably the winner.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't have favorites. I just like winning. I have favorite combos.
Yeah, but there's a certain kind of game I really enjoy playing, and it's a mid-range game.
Oh, mine's just winning. Combo. If I can marvel into Ulamogs, I'm in a happy place, but I don't think we're gonna get to do that anytime in Explorer, because format's a little too tight for something that's sloppy. You know what I mean? It was really good in Standard.
Like, imagine the height of the Oko horror, but like you figured out a way to get an extra 10% on the mirror match. Do you still want to play that tournament? You'll probably win it, but do you still want to play it? Are you going to enjoy it?
Well, Oko wasn't a combo. Oko was just gross.
Right, but if you don't care how you win, that shouldn't matter.
I do care. I like the
hold
combo.
Hold your nose and Oko away.
Oh, I just want combo.
Yeah, combo's fun.
Like, I Johnny combo the whole way through. Greasefang's great for being fun and pretty competitive Star Trace. Yeah, it is. It is. It's a lot of fun. And I love this.
It's a card that's only going to get better over the years, too.
Yeah. I don't think it'll get bannable anytime soon, but it will get better.
Yeah,
I'm
fine.
very okay with this hand. Like, this is a hand that has a lot of angles to it already.
Mm-hmm.
And we're in a top 100 Mythic match, which I also love.
I think it's the Informant.
Yeah. Well,
we can salvage later if we need to, but this puts a body on the board.
Here's the question. If they're on Sekenzen, they're one of like 3 decks already. And salvage might be the better play against like a Rakdos deck because they don't really necessarily know what we're up to. And we need the 3rd land. This gives us the highest potential boom. You know, if they go like Blood Tithe Harvester and we salvage, grab land, dump vehicle, win game.
Okay, I don't know where they are now.
Indomitable Creativity.
All right.
But we still salvage.
Must be a weird hand for them.
Very weird. Well, okay, they're not on the Dwarven Mind Plan anymore. They play Force Sensors, by the way. But we're still doing this.
They get it.
Yeah, we're still doing this. That's fine. We still do this. Now it's Rafine's for sure.
Give us a land.
Show us what you got.
A land that can Thoughtseize. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't win on the grind against them because they Indomitable into Torrential Gearhulks and blow us out.
Yeah.
Really, we're just trying to... Ooh, there we go. Yeah.
Do the broken thing.
Yeah, make them have it. We still can't stay away to grab it back next turn after we Thoughtseize.
Let's get broken with it.
Getting jiggy with it. Will Smith would be proud.
Yeah, because we're about to slap someone in the face.
Well played. Alright. Let's crack him in the teeth for 7. Nice.
Just like the example that Will Smith made. Crack him in the teeth.
Yeah, so their deck does run a certain number of Anger of the Gods, but this is still a good play. It forces them to have it, it puts them at 13, and we still get to seek us back.
Seems okay.
Yeah. Okay, and they're going for Indomitable for 1. What do they have in the graveyard? Is it just Censor? Because that's... Okay, so they're Indomitables for shit.
Well, who knows what madness they have.
Well, this is the turn we basically want to push through and win, if we can, because they should
Isn't
have...
that every turn?
Well, okay,
like,
so...
you always want to win.
Turn 4 is when they get unexpected windfalls and big scores, which they discard, you know, opuses, etc., get the treasure tokens, and then all of a sudden they're in Gearhulk fucks you range, right?
Those are cards that are incredibly well named, by the way.
Let's see. Thoughtseize first, I think.
Show us what you got.
Yeah. Because this makes it real awkward for them. There's the Indomitable. Yep.
Bye-bye. Sure, it shouldn't have been that.
Alright, let's see if we can get one untapped black source here for Stitcher Supplier. Well, that's tapped, but that's still okay.
We did get a Parhelia in the graveyard.
LOLs! Okay, so they have... Oh, they're foolish. They missed it. They let it go to combat. What they needed to do there was Magma Opus, get the treasure token, sack it to Voltage Surge to kill the Greasefang. That was their out to Greasefang here.
Yep.
Which they did not do. So I think we have a pretty good shot at grabbing the W right here. There we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. This matchup's pretty simple.
Draw the broken shit, keep attacking.
Yeah.
Let's play checkers, baby.
I don't know how many unlicensed hearses they have.
Well, let's assume it's a non-zero number. That card is horrible against us.
Graveyard Trespasser's not bad against them because they are trying to combo out of their
Yeah,
grave.
they're kind of slow, too, and
Duress is literally everything but Gearhulks in their deck.
legit. Fatal Push, probably not that useful. Yeah, it's not in the main anyway. So used to it being in the main.
We've got a lot to potentially cut out here.
I think we start with this. Same logic. People are going to go after our yard.
Okay. My question here is whether we dump out some number of chariots or not, on the idea that they have Anger of the Gods, and they grind less well against that. Or if we just dump out like Witherbloom commands. And the hearse. Or not the hearse, we need the hearse. But the Witherblooms maybe is the better play here.
Seems reasonable.
Since we won game 1, I'm willing to take a risk on game 2 and make them show us Hersey. Last card out, maybe one Mulch.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Got that whole on the draw mana advantage.
Right. Well, a win here puts us into the top 50 probably, so let's do it. Yeah. Fuck it. Chuck it. Football.
It's a lot of cards going to the graveyard real quick.
Yeah. Or that too.
Seems reasonable.
All they have is 4 opuses. Fable for 4 fucking sure.
Why not that?
Because
I'm
that's...
joking. I'm completely fucking kidding.
God damn it, King. Don't do this to me. I'm fine if they censor our Stitcher Supplier, but don't do this to me.
Don't censor me, bro. Do we just get it out of their hand, or we can just play around it and make them keep it up and not cycle it?
Oh no, I want them to censor the first Stitchers. We have a second one. Because if they're cycling it, they're actually looking for shit that's important, and if they're using it, then they have 2 lands and a Sublime. That's perfect. And they can't resist. Yes! Oh, that's perfect. They have no gas.
Okay.
And now we're able to do Mulch and Stitcher Supplier and Duress. I don't know if we want Duress.
I'm scared.
Right?
That. You don't want to just give them that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I'd rather just...
I like mulching, probably.
Mulch first, yeah.
Or actually, we might not have the choice because we don't have an untapped land, so I think it's Sun Petal Grove, Mulch, Stitcher Supplier.
No, we mulch first because we may need to play the Treom to make sure Asikas hits next turn.
Okay, I'm into that.
Depending on what
We
we
can
get
totally
off Mulch.
whiff. We didn't.
I guess we gotta do Triome anyway. That's okay.
Yep.
We got the Parhelion, now Greasefang's Gas, and we've got the Duress to push it through. And Duress is probably worth playing here. As much as I want the Chariot, this is the turn that they usually do unexpected windfall or big score, something. Fry.
Definitely this one.
Fry it is. Okay. So this is the one problem with getting rid of all 4 Can't Stay Away. If we dump a Greasefang into the grave, there's no way to get it back. So it's the question of whether to keep the Miser's copy for these kind of scenarios. I don't know that that's right. I'm just putting it out there as a thing to consider as we do this. Yep, trying to get to Sublime quick, and or make Indomitable Creativities off the top. Fucking nuts. Okay, so they've got Sublime, which means they can counter Asikas.
Awkward. So we attack.
Yeah. They might be dumb. They could very easily be dumb. They could animate a Den of the Bugbear. I'm still swinging, putting the Asikas against it and forcing the play.
Yeah.
Like, they want to counter it, okay, but...
They're going to top deck a fucking Gearhulk anyway.
Well,
then they won't be able to cast it, though.
Right. Like, they get to draw a card here, but they lose their treasure token, so Indomitable goes offline. And they only get 2 uses on that giant spell that's supposed to break the game for them. It's unfortunate that we're flooding this hard, but, like, we're still very much in this game. And
This could be one of those fucked up games where you cast the Parhelion.
yeah.
This a long ways off from that yet, but one
Here,
never knows.
let's get us a Greasefang.
Come on now.
We'll take the Knight. Fuck it.
Take the thing that does stuff.
Yeah, we haven't seen a Greasefang in 30 cards now.
Sometimes it is that way.
I'm playing... I guess we're swinging the
Yeah,
Stitchers.
attack.
Yeah.
Block it.
Do we even play the Knight, or do we just hold it?
I feel like if they start gear hulking, we're fucked. So pressure and just try and close the game out before they... Because look at the run they're going to go on.
Yeah, Magma Opus and Sublime means they win.
That ends the game.
Yeah, they win if they get to the 6-land Gearhulk scenario. Okay. It's combo v combo here.
Yeah. We just got to get ours quicker or beat them to death. What are you waiting for?
Maybe they had a sensor and they're like, do we? Please. There we go.
Now they're thinking about doing that with the ability on the stack.
Yeah. Okay. You got 1 card, 2 cards.
They saw a lot of cards there.
That might be enough to get there. Well, glad we kept a land in hand for our fiends. Let's see what we get here. Greasefang. Boom, it. I'm keeping the tree home.
Yep.
Alright. I ain't scared. Let's swing him.
Combat.
Let's swing him. Okay, they didn't have Gearhulk.
I think we cycle this and try and thought seize them.
Yeah. I'm very comfortable with that. There's no punishing for cycling early for us. And sometimes that's what you do.
That's why you call the shot.
Shoot the shot. Well, we take one. That's totally
That one.
That's totally fine too, because now they can't use it to like cycle.
Yeah.
They can use it to kill a Fiend's Informant and make another treasure token, but alright, Greasefang. Let's cycle it. Yeah.
That could be a Greasefang. I have never cycled these lands before. What could that get us? Nothing?
Smack them first, just to...
Yeah.
Like, the fact that we haven't seen a Greasefang and they haven't seen fucking anything they need for their combo, although they might have it here. We'll see.
If you got it, hurry up and play it.
Show us your best shot. Is that all you got? We take your best shot. And there's the continuation of trying to find something. We've both dug really, really fucking deep here.
You know what we really need, though, is some fucking land.
Can we get Parhelion? Yeah. Okay, we're one land away from that. Oh, and that's all they got. Okay. I'm mulching here. Fuck it.
There's no reason not to.
I mean,
Watch it flip like
four Greasefangs.
Yeah.
0. Okay.
0 Greasefangs, never punished. We keep that.
How many cards are left in the library? 26 and no Greasefangs yet.
1,000.
Okay. Damn it.
Exactly what we needed.
Such an awkward game for both players. Fuck it. Let's hard cap. Do we have any Parhelions left to draw?
That's a good point. There's 1,
2. Yeah. You can still draw Parhelion. You can't
crew
it, but no. We can get it past this. There we go.
All right.
Witness me.
Don't have it. You had all game to have it, just don't have it now. Let's go to combat!
Dink. No. There's the fry. That's alright. We've got 3 left in 24 cards. Or 25, whatever. And all it takes is 1.
This game.
Alright. That's going to get a Greasefang. We might deck ourselves. There's the Greasy.
We don't think about things like that.
The first rule of Greasefang Club
is always grease your Greasefang, I guess. Alright, it's over.
Nah, yeah, because they can Sublime.
Completely fucking over.
Oh, no, because they can't kill us right away. And if they can't kill us, we can still top deck Greasefang and beat them because they have nothing in the air.
Oh, that's true.
We just wait for one more draw step.
Wow.
Because one more Greasefang is all we need, and there's only...
That's true. My God, that's ridiculous. How can they not kill us?
Because they get Opus off this, but that's
Can't
still...
they Opus to blast? Yeah. They can do like 17.
I think so. They might be able to do 18.
No, because they gotta kill the supplier unless they drew a card to deal with it.
No, they're tapping it.
Oh, then they've got it. Because then they target us for 4. They make a 4/4. There's 14.
All right. What a weird game.
Yeah.
Went so deep in the tank for that one. I don't know that we're changing much here. Maybe Can't Stay Aways are still good here, I think.
But we just didn't see their hate stuff. It doesn't mean it's not there.
They can't run Unlicensed Terse. Indomitable Creativity.
Right.
They straight up can't run it.
True.
Or they can't combo. So Night of Autumn we don't need. And that gives us at least 2 Can't Stay Aways.
Seems reasonable. We're on the play, so we like our mulches.
I like the rest of this. Yeah. 2 of them seems fine and reasonable.
Yeah.
I totally spaced that Unlicensed Terse. I remember doing that to myself one time with the Locust God combo where I boarded in Unlicensed Terse against Greasefang, comboed into Unlicensed Terse, and went, fuck!
Oh, man, yeah, I would fuck that up, too. Indomitable Creativity is one of those cards that, like, I never read, you know?
This is so close, but
we gotta throw it.
Yeah.
We gotta.
If one of those Asika's Chariots was a white-black land, it would be perfect. Oh, this is fine. Down goes Parhelion? To keep the rest of this curve going?
Fine.
Just because we have no way to deal with it, right?
Yeah, yes. Flip one over.
I wish you could put it on top, also.
Damn it.
That's alright. All 3 of those were draws we didn't want.
If we'd...
No white
we
mana.
wouldn't be able to do it, you're right.
Alright. Let's get to that graveyard trespassing. We busting out here. Stitcher Supplier, putting in the work. Putting in the fucking work.
We need to keep track of how many damage it attacks for, because last game it was kind of substantial. Still not there. Alright. There's no point in slow rolling it.
Yeah, they know we're on all of them. I'm swinging with Stitchers just in case they're dumb enough to like Volt Surge it or some shit.
Kill it. Do we even cast into their sensor here?
I do, because then Asika's goes.
Fair.
And if they censor that too, then Greasefang goes.
Yep. That makes sense.
I'm a huge fan of they have to have it. Plus, it makes their Magma Opus here not happen, which prevents their turn 3 combo. Alright. Asika's.
Well, swing.
Swing, yeah.
You never know. Is that the third damage from this?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's
one, right?
It's a bolt.
Counter it. Counter it.
Abrade it after it hits.
That'd be cool.
They might. I've seen weirder. Okay, so they're setting up for the combo. Do they have all the pieces to go off on turn 4?
If they didn't blow up a chariot, they must be pretty fucking confident.
Depends on what they discard here. If they've got Magma Opus or Sublime, it's pretty big. If they don't, eh. Okay. Now they can't combo into something amazing, but they can still get Prismatic, I guess.
That's not bad.
Prismari, blow up the chariot, kill a token, but then
if only we had something to do with it. Wow.
So they're keeping up Fry for us. Okay. But we can still crew the chariot with it and smack and put a clock on. And we got another one. Yeah, so fuck it. Fuck a check of football.
I'm into it. Counter it somehow? You can't censor this shit. We do what we want, like Alex Jones, and get no consequences, just like Alex Jones.
Jesus.
It's been interesting news lately.
It really has been.
I wonder how many people like started Googling discovery rules.
I think every time these things happen, somebody's just like, okay, how does this actually work? And then they're just desperately trying to figure it out. And there's our blocker for the Fable. Cool.
Amazing.
Give me a Parhelion.
You're gonna wipe out everything? What are you doing?
I don't know, but I love it. And we might get a can't stay away off that. Nope. Alright, we're still playing that. Just in case.
Alright, do whatever the fuck you're gonna do.
They got the Sublime. Okay.
Good start.
Do they have Indomitable? I mean, they swing first anyway.
It'd be a hell of a turn if they did.
I don't think we care enough here. They're almost dead.
Not at this point. Not at this point.
I really like playing one Asika's Chariot here.
Why?
Because it puts the other in the grave that then flips it back with Greasefang, so we could end up with 8 more tokens.
Okay, legit.
We just gotta make sure the one with Summoning Sickness doesn't stay. We're good.
Keep the old one.
More importantly, this presents lethal right now. Okay. They had the Gearhulk. Not the Indomitable, but the Gearhulk to Gearhulk to Gearhulk. With a Kiki coming in soon.
Immediately.
Yeah. But it'll have Summoning Sickness at least.
It will.
Otherwise, that would be nuts. Can you imagine if that card had haste on entry? Holy fuck.
I wonder if there was an original version. It does seem like they watered it down.
Yeah.
As fucked up as that is, like, because it's a Kiki Jiki thing. You know they started with it just entering with haste and tap, do this.
Right. And there's the command to kill the Asika's Chariot. Okay. No, they didn't kill a chariot.
We should have animated it real quick.
We really should have. Oops. Fuck. I don't know if we would have swung, though. Would we have swung?
Who knows?
No, we still would have been out on the swing. Yeah. Seeing the full power here of the Gearhulk deck. This is why we may want that second or third unlicensed Sursk, because the mirror and this deck both, it's a big deal for both, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That would have had a lot of value here.
Mm-hmm. Like, are they going to blow it up with commands? Yeah, but they have to see
those. They have
those.
to, and they got to spend more time on it. We already saw a game that went well for us when they had to interact a lot with what we were doing.
Right.
And, you know, this is Gandalf doesn't know. We can just keep taking Duresses out.
Yeah, Duress here is not as much of a path clear as we were hoping it would be, I think.
No.
Okay.
Block every cat.
I'm debating here. Magma Opus, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Have they played a land? Because if not, we have to block one Gearhulk. I think we have to block one Gearhulk, or else they Opus for the win.
See, when you say opus for the win, it sounds like the word ope as a verb. Oh, you fucking lose.
Oh, us.
I think we can call it.
What do they have in the grave, though? They may not have shit.
Got more bodies on the field, though.
Just Volt Surge. Going to consider. Okay. Can we push through?
We need to untap and win immediately.
Yeah. But we could Rafine.
We could.
It could go Rafines into Parhelion into win. It gets narrow, but the out's still fucking there. Which is kind of wild.
That is wild.
That just takes a runner straight poker style for us to go. With 4 Gearhulks on their side. We can still do it.
Yeah.
They may have a fry for the Greasefang, but that's what it'll take. And we have a pretty good shot at... not quite. Well, let's Greasefang it up and see what they do. You never know. These fuckers.
There's no way we can attack for the win, though. Yeah. Animate this, get slaughtered. They've got us.
I think they have the fry, too. I'm just curious if they have it. Volt Surge. Okay.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do. Okay. Trash Compactor has been at a dangerous level for a long time.
All right. You got that?
Yep.
Shoot. Here we are again. Let's fix this. Alright. God, I hate looking at it like that. Okay, hearse. The hearse is back. And relevant. Yeah, we're off the Withered Blooms, I think, in this scenario. And I think the 3 hearse just has to happen here. I'm less intrigued on the Trespassers right now, but we'll leave them for a moment. I don't know that they're going to stay. We may just want more Knight of Autumns to deal with what they're trying to do. It's hard to say. Like, Knight of Autumn might be better in the main than Withered Bloom, but I'm not 100% on that. In the meantime, I do like going up to the triple hearse because I do expect to see... Well, okay, we can dump out the Tutoress and keep a little bit more relevance. Let's see, 1 Vanishing Verse seems reasonable. We're in black. Let's get... Where is it? Instant speed removal, obviously. Let's do it. What do we got? Where are you? Raven Feeblement. Great for the mirror, not great for the rest. If we can fit 2 more cards in the sideboard, which 2 cards do we want to fit? Probably instant speed removal.
Is that a Doomblade?
Which one?
That one with the crazy art?
The Agonizing Remains.
Oh, damn, I wish it was a better card. That's really cool art.
They did some sweet art for just a couple cards. That's Doomblade. Still love that.
Not fucking bad.
Yeah, no, every time they did the, I don't know, Japanese altars, they were fucking sweet. Okay, so let's just go to instance.
What are we trying to find?
Last 2 cards for the sideboard. I think we want 1 more piece of instant speed removal. I've modified some stuff here because I think we do want the triple hearse to deal with Indomitable and the mirror. Like, these are just too good to ignore.
Yeah, reasonable.
And with Greasefang, we get to bring them back, which is also kind of sweet when they're like, Prismari command, you're like, okay, Greasefang back.
That's true.
Like, yeah, it'll bounce them back also, but still, you get to blow out more.
It's only 2 mana.
Right. Is there... I want to say...
Removal to hit what?
Well, I think 1 March actually does merit being in this. This has the crazy art, too, because I decided I wanted it.
That does. That's absolutely bonkers.
I know, right? The Japanese altars on some of these were just great, like... Just because we have a quick moment. Where's the other version?
You gotta look at the...
Mm-hmm. I love the ooh of that. Alright. And they actually did an altar for this too that I picked up.
Looks so peaceful.
I know, right? Okay, so we have one more spot. How many do we... 1, 2... Let's see, 6 pieces that go in for 1, 2, 3, 4... And then probably a couple more in here somewhere. Oh yeah, we need 7 or 8 pieces to go up against the spirits list, right? We've got 6, so we need at least a 7th. Do we do the second march? Or do we do the second verse? It's probably the verse, right?
It's more versatile.
I see what you did there. All right.
It'll make you groan so hard your dad'll get 5 cents off his gas.
One last question. Do we like all 4 chariots, or do we want a scenario where we do a 3-1 split in the main and we open up one more sideboard slot?
Chariot is so much busteder.
Okay. Then I think we're rocking this, and let's do another one. What do we fall to after that? 116? It's about... I think we started at 115, so...
Gandalf doesn't know.
Gandalf doesn't fucking know. Alright. Derp. I gotta lean back so it doesn't have the awkwardness. There we are. Oh, Gandalf. TMCJ507. Yep. Deal.
Ridiculous. On the play. Oh, and that is not blue mana. Oh, we go for it.
We're fiends, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we need the land, but, like, there's so many lands that do it for us.
Rafine will feed it to us. No, maybe not, but whatever. We'll draw it.
Damn it. Smack them?
Yeah.
Fuck it, chug it, flip it. If they go Grizzly Salvage and beat us, it's gonna feel so bad. Well, I think that has to get played here.
Why?
Because it's going to be tapped no matter what after this. And
So
we can
is the
cycle,
Triome?
right, but we can cycle that still.
True. True, yeah, we got one of those dual lands to help our buddy lands.
Right. There's the Grizzly Salvage and the Greasefang, but did they get anything else? What else went in here? No vehicles? No vehicles, thank God. Alright.
So far, so good.
Yeah, it's just going to be back and forth on this, but I think we... Do we have lethal? Oh, we're close to lethal. Oh,
We are about to have an insurmountable advantage. Well, an advantage that can only be surmounted by possibly the exact same thing.
Okay, well, let's just do this. There we go. And this is why we have triple fucking hearse for the sideboard now. And doink, doink, doink. That's what we do.
Trespassers.
Are they good enough in this?
Yeah, why not?
Slowish? I don't know. I'm back and forth on whether or not these actually matter in the mirror.
Yeah, with the salvages, can't stay away, they'll get value.
Okay, what are we trying to cut out because of this? So we need to be able to answer... I think these have to still stay, because we still need to be able to answer their hearses.
Well, once again, I think we pull can't stay away. I think we pull all the thought seizes.
And dump in a couple of knights.
Yep.
And we can probably put one march in.
I'm into it.
Or we do, maybe it's one can't stay away comes back.
We're on the draw. We could go with one Vanishing Verse so we can at least hit their Parhelion if they get it.
Is that monocolored? It is, right? That's white.
It's white.
But this will hit Greasefang.
If you've got enough mana up or the right shit in hand.
Yeah.
Vanishing Verse will stop you from getting comboed for 2 mana.
Let's do one. Let's do one. I'm not 100% on this iteration, and maybe maybe game 3, if it comes to that, we want the Thought Seizes back on the play just to disrupt as we go. I don't know.
You saw how bad they've been against us, though.
That's true.
Come on, come on.
Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Triple vehicle. Okay, well, we have a hearse.
Will we get to use it? Of course we will. They don't have enough mana.
Yeah, but it'll only get the Parhelions.
For a minute, I was just like imagining that the Stitcher's supplier was like a Llanowar elf or something.
Right.
Deathrite shaman, you know?
No.
Really?
No, we're not going there yet. They have the advantage here.
Oh yeah, we don't want to give them more gas.
Yep.
We want to be able to unlicense the gas they got. Okay.
Vraska. Interesting. Not a card I'd really considered.
Disagree.
I don't think it's the right one,
It
right?
costs the same amount of mana as a Seeka's Chariot, and fun fact, bad card.
Yeah. We'll pass. Does Greasefang target? Target, yeah, so we can just keep them.
Yeah.
Now they can't bang.
Yep.
Unless they deal with this first. Alright, you get our Greasefang. Get the Parhelion. Do it.
I believe in you.
You take the fangs. He takes the fangs. Or you take Mulch, because we're out of white mana. Nope, okay.
Well, now we're going to cast Parhelion. I feel like a fool then.
Okay, no Parhelions. You can have chariots, but no Parhelions, I think is the way to go here. Okay. One Greasefang sitting in there. Okay.
Nothing of consequence.
No mana to do it. We have an Asika's
Yeah, I think we mulch.
Mulch, or do we just pull back into the no, we mulch first. Mulch is the stronger play here. There we go. And there's the Parhelion.
The brokenest thing.
Yeah. That's not going to be good against Greasefang.
What? Okay. That was silly.
I think we're just doming them, right?
Yeah.
Well, destroy target non-mana 3 or less. No, because if we dome them, yeah, they know what's coming. Alright, they made it easy. We dome them because we hit them for 13, put them to 6, and that's just a rough spot to be at. I think we have time for another.
It depends entirely upon the character of the match, but yeah, we could get 2 in, who knows?
This deck, it's so silly. It's so fucking silly.
Oh, I had it resting on the desk.
Is that what it was?
Yep, there's not a sweet spot for that stand anymore.
If I can just move this back. Oh, it doesn't work like that. Does it work like this one?
It does.
Okay. Doing it. Okay. Maybe now.
No, it won't.
Son of a bitch. Alright, well. Man, this stand really hates us.
It really sucks. This other one's great for some reason.
Right? This seems fine.
Yeah.
Seekers, Grizzlies, Greasefangs. Yeah. This deck fucking slaps. That's right. I said it. It slaps. Ooh, Gandalf.
I think the Thoughtseize.
Yeah.
Always good to know what you're working with.
Especially against blue-white control. And they mold.
They're not exactly blue-white control.
No, they're not.
It's Teferi, man. Come on.
I was like, do we just take this? But no, they can aggro into a Tef.
Yeah, yeah.
And that would feel so bad. You get rolled by a Tef that hard. Alright. That's fine. Now I guess we play our... Well... Yeah? Yeah.
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 Yeah, we got the Fang in hand. If that gives us the right equipment in the bin, then all we need is an untapped land.
Right, and now we do this. Because they opened it, so now the sensor doesn't work. Or Jawari, whatever, right?
Maybe we do it on their turn, if they want to...
Counter it, you're fine with that?
Yeah, if they want to counter it, that's not a big deal.
Okay.
They're the ones who are tight on resources. And also, it kind of closes the door to certain things that they might have that could fuck with the graveyard anyway. That's interesting.
Give me Parhelion and a land. Damn it. Oh, yeah. No, they got it. Exacxes. Ah. You know what's better than Parhelion? Greasefang.
I love how you got Parhelion in the land and still went, damn it.
What more could you want? Everything. The world.
I did what you asked.
The world, Jickle. Yeah. Gonna get a scoop phase? No? Okay.
No, they
we'll
can.
play it all
They
the
can
way.
opus. They can like untap an opus.
Better
Maybe.
have it. No, they can. Better have it though.
Do they have the mana for that?
Even if they opus,
I guess they could.
we're still gonna push through pretty hard here. But that's okay. I'm very okay with seeing what weird shit they can get up to. Hinata. Daffy card.
I'm not really a believer in it.
No.
It's a fun card, and I liked playing that deck for like 5 minutes or whatever, but...
Okay, what are we doing here? Do we have anything that can't stay away? No, we don't. That doesn't work. This does. But we do it post-combat?
Yeah.
Or do we see if they counter it stupidly?
They won't counter it stupidly, just attack. They got a block with one of the... They'll trade. We'll play a Seeker's Chariot, we'll be good.
If they have Opus, they would have done it on upkeep?
Seems like.
Am I missing something? Do we do this pre-combat? Because it's not really going to shift what we do, and I don't think it's really going to shift what they do.
It might. We don't know what that other card is. They might try and use some removal. Who knows? We're doing the same thing regardless. Why not do it post-combat?
All right. Is that lifelink? No. Well, the one reason not to do it is if they Opus now and tap down 2 of our lands. It's pretty awkward.
Why wouldn't they have tapped attackers, though?
Yeah, that's the question, right?
Or, like, tapped our lands before we could cash it on our turn?
I don't know. Kind of curious. The last card in their hand is the key for them here, so... Like, that doesn't matter. I don't know what this is, though. What do you have? We've got Can't Stay Away, so I don't mind this at all. Opus?
I don't think it's an opus.
Fascistas. There we go. It's a Scoopus. A Scopus.
It's a what can I draw to win and eventually coming to the conclusion of nothing.
Okay, what do we like against them? None of this really matters. Yeah, it might just be leave it.
The unlicensed hearse, they're still maybe doing that. I mean, they've got opuses. Do they have room with all that clunk?
For Gearhulks, kind of? I don't know, we can play one. Dump it in over...
Yeah, the Witherblooms seem not awesome.
Unless they have unlicensed hearse.
Alright.
I don't know, do we want Night of Autumns against them?
That's reasonable.
And just push it like that? And then do we want one unlicensed hearse over the 3rd Mulch?
On the draw, sure.
Okay.
And it's probably okay against a deck of that style anyway.
Yeah, it presents a weird threat they have to think around. Oh, Abzan Greasefang. So much better than the other Greasefangs. At least I can say that. I don't think
we were going on a pretty ruthless fucking tear with it when people were not ready for it in the first place.
Oh, with the original Greasefangs?
Yeah, there were a couple of days that were like 100 game days.
The first 2 days after Winota got banned, Greasefang was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And then everybody's like, oh, okay, enough of that. I'm okay with this, I guess. I don't know.
Fuck it.
It doesn't have a lot of play to it necessarily, but...
We got 2 suppliers. We can cast a Greasefang if we draw it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's that. There's the green source. Okay. Thoughts Eastern one?
Hell yeah.
Every control player's nightmare, over and over again. Okay, so they are on this weird shit.
That is the clunkiest shit ever.
We're taking the Fable. Because fuck them. Without this, half their shit doesn't work. At least not well. And they get to dump in and make... Okay, so the Soul Guide's pretty good against us. That's good to know. And they're just holding up Make Disappear against us.
We can start working on them with... Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. We're not going to Thoughtseize first?
Well, they'll definitely counter it there, but we can play around the counter next turn. And we can get 2 Stitchers, and I don't care if they blow out the grave with 2 of these.
Okay, bait it out.
Yeah. Like, I'm okay if they use this against us. Yeah, now I think we Thoughtseize instead of the Stitchers. If they want to counter, that's fine, but if they don't, we get the Soul Guide Lantern. And if they use the counter, then we get Hearse out.
If only they could sacrifice our creature to make their counter more potent.
Right. 2 Stitchers does crew that.
Yep.
It's kind of adorable. He pulled the chariot out, silly. You're so silly.
For pooping, silly.
So silly. Ah. Alright. Yeah. Yep. I don't know what they have here, but I know that this makes a lot of that look a lot worse. Nah. I'll swing.
Let's get dangerous again. Yes!
There we go. Now you gotta respect the Fang again. And in the meantime, I'm gonna eat this shit. Derp, derp. You don't have a graveyard anymore. That's fun.
Seems good.
How good is it when... Well, I guess we do get rid of these because of the Hearse, right? So, and if they have something to answer Greasefang, and if they don't, we still just dump the Greasefang into play.
We do indeed.
And just start going fucking aggro on them. I will take this. Right? No, we take that. That's harder for... Because they're almost to 6 mana. That's 8.
Right, yeah.
Let's just get rid of their little combo. Alright, you want it? You
better
combo.
do it.
Mm-hmm. Better do it or Seeka's Chariot's coming back. There we go. Now, I'm not going to answer it with a Hearse, even though we could pump it a little bit, because I do want to keep it up in case they Opus on their end step into Torrential.
Each... Oh, it's each opponent. It's not all graveyards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, pound for 2.
Still 6 damage per turn. Thanks, Thoughtseize 1, 2, and 3.
Sometimes.
Reckoner Bankbuster, alright. Gas it is. Let's go. That lets us smack for 8. Feels pretty good.
Seems decent. Although it would bounce that. Which, like...
No, this doesn't bounce. I'm just saying we crew it with this.
Right.
I think it's worth just bumping up the crew here. Well, no, because then they can Opus and get there. We smack for 6 this turn.
I think so.
And I think we leave Overgrown just in case we get a Rafine's Informant or something, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Do.
Can always come in tapped later for a price.
Right?
Yes,
They're drawing cards like crazy trying to find solutions. Got the Anger of the Gods? That's what you want here.
That'd be pretty good.
Be very good against this right here. But if they don't have it...
Doesn't seem like a match you necessarily bring it in for.
I'm still just swinging 6 here.
Yep.
We got lethal in 2, so... What you got? Okay. I'm very okay with that. I'll just replay it. And you just lost.
I think it's worth dropping the land at this point.
Yeah. Well, it also makes Hearse a little bit bigger. We want it to be bigger than this. Okay.
Main phase.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Bank busters on bank busters that they can crew. Man. Alright, I think I'm just swinging Stitchers. No, I can swing the Hearse. No, because then Opus. Okay, so just the suppliers go. Because otherwise they crew here and just block that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of awkward. But
yeah.
If they block these, they're just giving me gas. And I'm going to play the land out because we're getting close to just cast Parhelion. Which
it's a mere 3 turns away, or 2 turns away if we keep ripping land. Depending on what they are.
A lot of value here on this.
Although more lands on the battlefield also means that when they do get to casting Opus, they can't just shut us out.
Yes. Yes, there's that. Which they can cast it now.
Will they do it on our upkeep?
Probably not. All the awkward draws. Okay, I think we're still just on Stitcher Supplier smacks.
Hell yeah.
Every time they fuck with these, we threaten the can't stay aways, etc. Parhelions and lands. We had to draw 5 straight awkward draws to not seal this game, frankly.
What happens when you play for Parhelion?
Yeah. Sometimes
the name of the game.
Sometimes it gets real awkward real quick. Yeah. Yes, block. Absolutely. Yes, have some. Yes.
What's it gonna be? What do we get to unwrap here?
Can't stay away. Can't stay away. All right. That's 3 draws we didn't want. We'll take it. Yep, we're done. What you gonna do here?
Probably cast that ridiculous command.
Opus is coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Ridiculous command.
It's been a long time since I've gotten to potentially win against an Opus, so I'm very excited for this.
This is an odd game.
I think they have us because the Bank Busters plus the Hall, but I am not 100%. And they waited till end step, so we can still crew the Hearse, I think. Oh, they tapped it. Ah. Alright, let's make sure it's lethal in case theirs isn't. So 4, 8, 7. Yeah, they should have it, but it's whether they're brave enough to swing in.
Yeah.
Because they got to go all in to do it, and if we have just a single fatal push that's been hanging out here, they just open the fucking door for us with Can't Stay Away.
If only they were up on the sickest streams out there, they could cheat to win.
Right? NazarioBr. You gonna take us to that game 3? That sweet, sweet game 3? I think you are. Alright. In comes the bank busty.
There it is.
Boom, boom, boom. Alright. Triple Thoughtseize. Oofda. Didn't quite get there. Any alterations here? We saw Bankbuster, so I like the Knight of Autumn still. That's some very sweet value, especially...
The Witherbloom commands are looking better. But,
yeah?
I don't know, we are kind of crammed up
We're crammed up. The question is where we would be able to move, if anything. I don't know that there is room to move anything. Like, I like having these because the Licensed Hearse might be in the deck, and they definitely have the Bank Busters to blow up, right?
Yeah, let's just roll what we got.
One Hearse felt very strong there. It definitely kept them off of a lot of shit. I mean, there's an argument to be made for this, but this brings us a little bit closer to that Anger of the Gods being a blowout.
Do you really think they're boarding that in against us?
I fucking would, but they may not. I don't know. It's hard to say. If they're watching the stream, maybe they will now.
I like it over Hearse just because it's more aggro and we're on the play.
Okay. Do we want the second one over something?
Nah, let's just roll it.
Roll it like this?
Yep.
Okay. I didn't see a single Gearhulk there, but they're playing Magma, Opus, and Sublime, so I have to assume they're sitting around somewhere. This seems bad.
That's just, yeah.
Just Clunk. That's Clunk too. That's like the risky Clunk.
There's no point in all that risk when we need so few cards to just be out of fucking control.
We can still win on turn 2 before they even play their second land to do anything.
Yes.
And we can do it on a mold of 4. So let's go to 5.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes.
We gotta keep 2 land.
So we have to keep... I don't think the Triome gets kept here.
No, we don't need it.
Well, okay. Here's the problem. Without the Triome, we don't have the ability to cast Grizzly. Oh, that can get us a white land, but that's what it would need to. You see the problem? So maybe it's Stitcher's Goes, because we already have the Parhelion.
Yep, that's reasonable. That's totally reasonable.
And then we just dump out the Pathway. I think this 5
yeah.
looks pretty strong. Took us a moment. There's a lot of paths with this deck, which I like, that we have that many different routes.
Okay, let's turn that Parhelion into a Greasefang. And watch the opponent play a tapped land and pass to us.
Right. Alright. Still fine with this.
That's 1 out of 3.
Yeah. Pressure is applied.
That's fine. We're going to draw the Greasefang after they thought sees us right now.
Greasefang. Ah! Well, that's coming down either way, because the third land. Do we just play another Raffine's here?
No, I think we salvage on their end step because we could just win.
Okay. They're holding a Volt Surge. They definitely like flickered over this, like, no.
They are, but they don't have the ability to use it to kill a Greasefang yet.
Or a Flame Blast Bolt? What the fuck is that still moving in here? Okay. It seems weird and wrong, but I understand.
I know all about weird and wrong.
Yes, I do. Night.
Yeah.
Informant, I think.
Absolutely.
Show me another Flame Blast Bolt. They missed their land drop too, so this is a little awkward for them.
It is.
Okay.
We don't need all those lands.
Well,
we need a fucking Greasefang.
We're almost out of action, and they're just sitting here with 2 lands like fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to start applying pressure. I think that is the only path forward.
Good thing we got more land.
Where's my Seeka's Chariots? This would be the fucking spot for him, you know what I mean?
So I think it's actually the Grove here. Because they might have the counter unless you pay 2 thing.
Oh, yeah. Counter me, coward.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it. Yes. Why can't we splitsies them? There's the Opus. Alright. Still didn't get a 3rd land? That's real awkward. Oh, there's the Fable. Okay, they finally found the thing.
If that doesn't get them land, I don't know what's gonna... Our deck is gonna get them land is what's gonna happen.
They're not gonna block. They need the Fable token to get them.
Block the Knight. No reason not to. We're getting up there.
Damn, so many lands.
We're getting up there. And we could crew it.
Yeah. This is like the one scenario I hate with this deck is when you just flood so fucking hard.
Well, fucking shit happens when you don't play blue or Fable.
Yeah. That is the downside to this deck, is it doesn't get to play Fable of the who gives a shit.
I don't know, I've been thinking the Mulches kind of suck.
They do. They're supposed to be Satyr Wayfinders, but even that kind of sucks.
What if they were like just Merfolk Branch Walkers, so at least you could attack some more?
Tried it.
Really?
Yeah, it runs into a problem where you need it to discard and it would be worth it. But the fact that it doesn't, and it doesn't dig deep, puts you into a weird spot.
There's got to be something better than Mulch.
We can look. We can definitely look. I feel like there might be something. I just haven't found it yet. They have Indomitable Creativity? No.
No.
Thank God. Right?
No, they had Hinata.
I mean, if they... Ooh, Hinata here would also not be great. Although we win if we get Greasefang, so... Alright, Greasefang. It's our turn. It's our fucking turn. Let's do it.
Let's draw that Greasefang.
Arr! Greasefang. Lumaye. Greasefang. Greasefang. Grease fucking hell. I'm not playing the land.
But what if we draws the thing?
We're still one man off.
I know. I know.
Alright, night goes. Rawr. You're gonna take it.
It's still a fucking chance.
It's so frustrating that we probably get them to 5 and lose.
Yeah.
Because we drew so many lands. Oh my god, so many lands.
Who knows? Maybe they don't have the Opus.
Like, if that had been even a Grizzly Salvage, we could have chained all the way into Greasefang. Grizzly Salvage is amazing. I wish we could run 8. That would be amazing if we could run 8. I don't think there's another effect like that. Whoa.
I haven't looked in forever, though.
What the fuck? Swinging? Why are you swinging? I'm not blocking.
Fuck no.
Right?
No, fuck no.
They've got to be sitting on
This has to be like a horrible mistake or something.
No, they're sitting on Magma Opus probably, and they're just waiting. Or that. That's... yeah. Alright. Well,
but if we draw Knight of Autumn, we could blow up a blocker. No. Fuck it. Try, right?
Gots to try.
How much you got to think about that? Come on now.
Okay, so not playing that. Actually, not having the Godless Shrine was the mistake. Otherwise, we could at least try that.
Turn them all sideways. Probably gonna lose anyway.
Fuck yo, couch. How many things can you even kill? Like, that seemed real aggressive. Unless there's an Opus. There's gotta be an Opus, right?
There's an Opus, they gotta be able to kill us back.
Oh,
yeah, they can definitely kill us.
100% kills back, yeah.
So, target, target, target. Okay, yeah, they got it.
Let's see. Those go, we go to 11, 4, 8, 10, 12, game. Alright.
So it ends.
We'll end just... Where does it end us at? 20 spots.
This deck's pretty good. I don't think it's tier 1.
No. I think it's tier 1.5 or 1.25, depending on how you look at it.
It needs another card. At least another card.
The issue is Mulch.
Mulch was just a stinky pile of...
Because I like the rest of this.
I don't know.
Yeah, I really like the rest of this. I think Mulch needs to be something else entirely, and I don't know what it is. I mean, we could... It's just missing a card. It really is. Is there anything spicy sitting around? And we're just missing it? Just anything...
That enables graveyards?
Right. That's really what we want, is something that enables graveyards and something, you know? But I'm not seeing much. I don't know. That's not a thing.
Perhaps this deck remains elusive.
It might for a while. It might just be one that we sit and look at, and every time stuff gets printed, we come back to it and go, well? Because, like, there are things like this, but this is not good enough because it puts land on top, not to hand.
that card is just a bad card.
If it put it in hand, this would be what we played. Because then we would have another 3-1 that mulches, essentially.
If it put the land in hand, it would have gotten play in standard.
Yeah, and it would be a 4 of here.
Yeah.
And this would possibly be the thing that makes this tier 1, because then you have all your 2-drops that just are fucking nuts.
Instead, it just sits there in your collection embarrassing itself.
Pretty much.
We could play Winding Constrictor just because it's cool.
I've seen builds that play this. Good old Rutstein, but it seems slow to me. Like, you get an ETB, and then you get upkeep triggers, but it's pretty fucking slow in my opinion. Granted, being able to get blood tokens is a big deal.
How many 3-drops do we have? Like, none? I kind of like it. I mean,
try that over the Mulches.
We've determined that Mulch is bad.
I could see something like this, right? I don't think anything else is really going to be it. I'll check the white-green real quick just in case. But like when we played the mirror and they played Vraska Golgari,
that was nonsense.
Yeah, that's not the answer. That's not what you're looking for. This is a combo deck. You're trying to combo. And trying to go bigger in the mirror when the biggest thing you can do is Parhelion Vraska just makes no sense whatsoever. No fucking pennies. I'm not seeing anything here.
Didn't expect to.
Yeah, it's not really a graveyard-centric set of colors, right? Okay. Well, I think that's where it gets left. For those who are interested, Old Rutstein is probably the next phase of testing to see if this is a legit threat for a deck, or if this is just meh. My guess is it's meh. Because
I think if we sat here and scratched our heads, we could come up with something better, but it'd take a while.
It would, and I'm just not sure there is enough in this format that's better, you know?
But you never know. It does a lot of marginal stuff. It's possible that with kind of the mid-rangey bullshit going on that it's good enough. Who knows?
Like the fact that it gets blood tokens, I'm intrigued by, because then we have more discard outlets, which this deck sorely lacks at the moment.
Yeah, the treasure wouldn't hurt in a lot of circumstances as well. There were multiple games where we were just this close to casting Parhelion.
Yep.
So, you know, who knows? Maybe it's one of those, like, it just does enough that it smooths a lot of shit together.
It might.
Which would be amazing, because it's also a terrible card, and I love it when terrible cards are good.
Right. I mean, if we're looking at where I think we're sitting at the moment, this is still where I would be if I was going into a tournament, and I can see arguments for spirits. Is it creative? That's about it, honestly. I don't think I'd trust Mono Red in this format. I don't think I'd play Gandalf. Green Devotion has already proven out that it cannot take a lot of what's happening right now. And if you expect nothing but Rakdos, just play Izzet Fires. That's where I would go, because this ranches Rakdos lists left and right.
If I'm expecting nothing but Rakdos, I want to play Rakdos.
Same, honestly. I'll play the mirror all day long. This thing is...
Oh, you got to cut the ribbons back in, huh?
I did, because Kalitas keeps getting shoved and Glorybringer keeps getting shoved in the mirror. And I'm just like, we got to kill it, and then a little extra is nice. This is the spiciest part of what ended up going in.
Yeah, I've got one in my board right now, too.
It kind of had to be. There is an Elementals deck. I'll show you guys. This is almost impossible to stop with Rakdos. As it seems like it would be easy to stop, it's almost impossible. This list gets going so fast. And I won't play it because Carpal Tunnel.
Yeah.
I'm not playing the Carpal Tunnel decks. I just won't do it.
Weren't you talking about how much you love comboing off and winning all the time?
I do, but not when it's a million clicks. This is cat ovening, but like all your clicks are in the same turn now.
So really it's more like that deck that just took all the turns?
Yeah.
It's functionally the same shit. You click forever and your opponent's like, fuck, why do I have an untapped land?
Well, I remember sitting there with a treasure token against this deck, and I'm like, okay, they play Grinning Ignis, I kill it with Fatal Push, and I forgot that they just return it as part of the mana cost. So until there's an ETB trigger from Grinning Ignis, you can't kill it. So they did that 40-something times to get enough mana to finish the game. And I'm just sitting there the whole time, Fatal Push, like, god damn it.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time it was useful, they had Devilish Valet, so I'm like, I'll kill the first one. Like, doesn't matter, more of them, you know? This deck is very redundant. That's why it's so good.
That's why I saw a screenshot a while ago of a Devilish Valet with an astronomically high power. And I don't mean like 1,000, I mean astronomically high.
The only reason the splash is blue is Risen Reef.
The Riz?
Because this is an elemental, so you can draw your whole deck.
Yeah, that's fun.
And Hazoret also lets you draw your whole deck for the monument while reducing the cost so that you can do it.
And by fun, I mean that looks like a nightmare to play.
I would be fine playing paper version of this. Because then I'd just be
You could shortcut it.
Yeah, just be like, chain, million mana, chain, draw most of my deck, done. And like paper, this would be a lot of fun, I think. But online, because they don't let you do that very simple thing that most programs do, where you're just like, do, click loop.
Right. Identify a loop.
Yeah. Wizards,
this solution has been so obvious for so long.
They just won't do it.
So obvious for so long.
But, yeah. This is an interesting deck. It needs more tuning, obviously. And yes, the Chandra's defeats are there because I expect Mono Red to ranch this because Ferocidon turns off the combo. And it's not that hard to do that. Also, Damping Sphere.
Sure.
Those are the two solutions because Pithing Needle won't fucking do it. Anyway, that's the format. That's the show. We will be releasing a podcast Friday.
Yep.
As per usual. Tune in, have some fun. We'll probably have a lot more streaming going on in a few weeks here as we get a few other pieces up and running, so get ready.
Yeah, this is not the Bainite Order. There are more Sith.
There are more Sith, and they're coming. All right, DarkStream out.
Peace.